In this video, we're going to basically create just a nice setup that can apply to a lot of different classes and, just as a really good template that you can kind of use here. First of all, today is currently Friday, August 14th. I have advanced the active date down here to Monday, August 17th. You can create content on any day. The reason I did this is because this just kind of helps with the active dates right away, right? I can just go ahead and create it on this date and it's going to be assigned to this date. I don't have to worry about copying it or any of that sort of thing. Now, we are going to copy some stuff to other dates later, and I'll show you that when it's time. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go down here. We're going to click the Add Content Box button, and we are going to add an agenda box to the screen. And then we're going to go back in here, and we're going to add a box stack. Now, this gives you multiple boxes that can be stacked on top of each other, so either 2 or 3 boxes. And we're actually just going to use standard text editor boxes for these, for both of them. We're just going to do 2 of them for now. You could add a third one, for example, like if you wanted a countdown box or maybe a little Google Slides slideshow that's going through some pictures. Or maybe a timer box, right, where there's just going to be a timer on your screen, or maybe your Spotify playlist is going to be in a music box, right? You could add a third one down here, but I'm just going to do these 2 for now. And you'll see now we've kind of got this set up. So the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to label these 2 boxes as our bell ringer and our exit ticket. So we've got that. Let me just go ahead and kind of make these bigger really fast to just kind of match the overall style of the page here. And before all of my OCD friends go too crazy, let me make sure I get that in there. Beautiful. Already, you see, we've got a very reusable setup here. We could go ahead and type in some steps here, right? So for example, for this agenda box, to edit it, you can either just click the pencil button down here, or all content boxes have these little options drop-down buttons that appear when you hover over it. If they don't appear when you hover it, you can just click up here and it'll pop up. But yeah, you can click the edit agenda button here as well. So we'll open this, and you can see in the steps category here, you can add some steps. Now, I'm not going to get too specific on what these are. I haven't thought that far in advance on this video. So we're just going to add some steps, and we're just going to call these something really simple like, well, actually, you know what? We'll just go ahead and do this. We'll do bell ringer. We'll do activity 1. By the way, I just clicked tab to very quickly jump to the next step there. So activity 2, and then tab again, and then we'll call this exit ticket, and we'll click confirm there. And so now you kind of see we've got that set up. Now, you could go ahead and add times here. In fact, let's go ahead and do it. Why not? We'll say this is going to be 3 minutes. This activity is going to be, I don't know, 10 minutes. This activity is going to be another 10 minutes. And then this this exit ticket is going to be the last 2 minutes of class. So now you see down here, it shows I've only got 25 minutes planned. So that's probably not enough. So maybe I need another activity, or maybe I can extend some of these, whatever, it's your class. You'll figure that out. We'll click save agenda. And now you will see that we've got our agenda on the board. If you want to make this bigger, you can do something like this. You can click plus over here, make this bigger. By the way, another kind of cool little hack here. In fact, I'll go ahead and enable this. In the title section, instead of a custom title, you can use today's date as the title. So you can click that, and now you see it says Monday, August 17th. And here in a second, you'll see why this is cool. So now you've got your agenda, right? And you've got time set up. So you can do something like this where you can start it, and it's going to kind of keep you on track, right? So now the students know, okay, I've got 2 minutes, 55 seconds left to finish whatever our bell ringer is over here. And then it's going to, as we get towards the end of the activity, you'll see it's going to automatically go to the next one. And, you can skip ahead. If you're getting towards the end of an activity and you're like, oh, no, I need some more time, you can just jump to that. And then if you decide, okay, it's time to go to the next activity, you can actually just click on that activity, right? So that's the agenda box, all sorts of fun things you can do with that. You can also have this, I'll just go ahead and show you. You can link resources from here, right? So like say activity 1 has some sort of PDF or something with it. You can actually add a resource here as a PDF, and it'll automatically, if you choose to, it doesn't have to, but you can have it automatically pop up on your screen during that time. It'll automatically go away from your screen during that time, right? That's one of the automation features that is included in Lesson Launchpad, and Lesson Launchpad is all about automating what your classroom screen does. So there's our agenda. So now we could go ahead and put in a bell ringer here and an exit ticket, but that's a little detailed for this video. What this is more about is kind of showing you a good setup and then kind of how you can get that set up to other days. So we've got our setup here. Now we're going to go to the content manager, which is right down here. We're going to open this and you'll see we kind of have this little class view here. And here is our content where we just created that. We could go, back to previous weeks. We can look ahead. We can skip to this month view and jump ahead months, right? So that's kind of how this works. All we're going to do here, though, since we've got this template we like, is we're just going to copy it to the rest of this week. So we're going to click copy week, and we're going to, or sorry, not copy week. We want to copy this day, my fault. We're going to click the other selected days here, and we're going to click copy to selected. Now watch this magic. Notice here, this one says Monday, August 17th. This one automatically says Tuesday, August 18th, and Wednesday, August 19th. So if I click here and I go to that day, notice I have jumped to Tuesday, August 18th. You see that this is the stuff for that day. And so now you very easily got a setup, right, where you can go in, you can edit Monday's agenda, blah, blah, blah. I'm editing. And then you can quickly jump to Tuesday. You can go in and edit that agenda. And that one is ready to go. You can set up your bell ringers, your exit tickets. And now you've got something that just kind of automatically looks good. It's ready to go without just a whole lot of effort and trouble there.